What up, what up, what up, what up, man?
Yes, sir.
Feeling good, man. Talk to me. What's going on?
Yo, you're joined. I'm one of your hosts, Emet. Welcome, Tom. It's good to have you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
I'm one of your other
man.
hosts, too. I'm Jude. Let's
Yes,
get
sir.
into this.
Nah, likewise, man.
So, Tom, where you from, man?
From Washington Heights, floors of Uptown, son.
Okay.
181 Shogun. It's the word.
So, being from New York, being from Washington Heights, how has that influenced, like, your music, even your creative journey in general?
Man, it's become everything of who I am. Stay right there.
Talk about these mics sometimes.
It's become everything of who I am. You know, it's made things. You know, it's in aspects and character, aggressive. You know, assertive. Creative. You know, sporadic. A fanatic of different sorts and things. And that's just because the Heights. Especially here in the city, man, it's a special part where it's like, it's concentrated with so much Hispanic culture, though, like, also just got this raunchy thing to it. And, like, it's also a place where, like, hip-hop has, like, crossed so many ways, but never really been so planted. You know what I mean? And motherfuckers going up there to cop Sidewood, cop Hayes.
Right.
You know what I mean? You going up there to link the Dominican BBL baddie. You know what I mean? Like, but, being in general from the city, you know what I mean? It's influenced just the way I look at life. Gotta go get it. Hustle, concrete mentality, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yo. So he actually wanted to ask you a question because one of our boys popped out to your New York show pretty recently. He could not stop talking about your stage
boy,
presence.
Augie.
Wait, who was this?
Augie.
Oh, you did?
He also came to your show in Boston. His name Augie. He also an artist. Goes by Augie.
And he, like, ran into you at,
wait. He's like
at 14th Street.
He like he got like he make music, right?
Yeah. Curly hair.
That's our boy.
Yo, I know. Yeah, that kid's cool, man.
Yes,
I fuck
sir.
with son. Nah,
Love
he shows
that.
mad love. Yeah, peace to Augie, man. Great, good dude,
Love,
bro.
love.
Good dude. Dead
He
eyes.
could not stop talking about your stage presence.
He's a great guy.
He was trying to make it tonight. He unfortunately couldn't. He had like a
Oh, no way.
But soon.
Oh yeah, come
So-
on, we want it back.
We wanted to ask a bit about, like, what inspires you when you get out on the stage. Like, do you have, like, a pre-stage routine, maybe? Like, anything that you're
Nah.
thinking before you go out there?
Just go out there and fuck it.
I just honestly, bro, I'm after tour, like twice this year. The really side, it's just some great shots of tequila.
Oh, bro.
Some more shots of tequila, and then
You got a favorite tequila?
Oh man, yo, honestly, I love Espolón.
Okay.
Real
Great picks.
straight to it. Maybe if I'm around, we here in the city, maybe Siempre. I like that one.
What about the Don?
Oh, the Don. Yeah, I like Don. Don't get motherfuckers swerved. But you know what I mean. Most times, I'm probably sober also before I go on because I just like to be present and like, you know what I mean. Either way, I'm still gonna give people a great show and they're gonna feel fucking
Absolutely.
welcome
That's what's
and
up.
family friendly.
Yeah. But enough of that. Like, I'm curious. Have you seen certain artists that influence the way you perform? Like, have you seen certain artists that rock the mic in a certain way that you're like, oh, like, that's what I was trying to do maybe earlier in your career too? Like, I'm just curious, yeah.
I think all of us artists do that. You know what I mean? I mean, how many times y'all motherfuckers is going home replaying Tyler's Coachella set from like 2 years ago,
bro.
on Amazon? You know what I mean? Like, how many times is like you so aspire to do this, do something of a dream. You just home studying your idols and shit, man. I still do that, bro. What? Probably. You know what I mean? I be watching mad old like Joey Badass sets from like his tours with Static, or I'll be watching like old like sets from like Kanye, doing like the bigger festivals or his runs, in the early albums, or I watch the way Jay-Z will work the crowd with like Linkin Park and shit like that, bro. Like that shit is fire, bro. And I mean, yeah, all that inspires me. You know what I mean? Like even watching like MF Doom at like South by Southwest, like early years and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like yeah. It's all inspiration.
And like taken from that, like what prompted you to begin making music? Is this something you always been doing since you were a kid?
Nah, I started making music approximately, I'd say, like 11 years ago.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I started rapping like when I was like 14, 15. I'm 26 now. So like, and M was like the one that really pushed it, man. I love some, Eminem's like my favorite rapper of all time. Such a random thing motherfuckers like get from me and shit, but for real, man, you know, and I think I don't know, it was just like a combination of just fly rap shit. You know, you had the Beast Coast shit coming up stupid. You know, you had UA, man, like to be in that time when like Flapper Zombies and like Joey and like you had, you know, you had Hobson, you had Dizzy Wright, man, you had fucking Saba, you know, Earl, you know what I mean, Wick, you know, on so forth, you know, like that shit really, it was the push to be like, yo, I could probably get this shit off myself.
You made this shit a reality, you know.
Yeah, you got it's crystallizing, man. Shit is different, son. Shit is different, man. Motherfucker, dudes don't be dream chasing no more, man.
That's what I was gonna say. Where does that like hard work come into play? Is it? It's like every day working, or like what's your like routine?
Every day, get up, you know, do my personal shit, and then an hour or two once we're done, we're on a call, we're on meeting, we're looking at the Google Calendar, you know, calling it a day to day, checking in with my lawyer, seeing if there's any, you know, any business legals needed work, you know, see what the infrastructure is, it's what studio, all right, what project, okay, and meeting number 3 or 2, then, you know, you just, and then when you're just doing that all the fucking time, bro, like, it's just like, it's just figures itself out. Yeah, and that be the push to like be wanting to do more.
Right, that consistency.
Yeah, you just love the shit. You gotta love it, man. It's the only way.
The consistency, definitely the consistency. One thing that we wanted to ask about is actually something that was brought up on the last interview that you had here. But you had talked about cartoons, anime a little bit, about how that was inspiring or that like added into like some sort of thing for you. I see if y'all can't see it, but he's showing his hand tattoo right now.
Show the camera.
Tell us a little bit about that hand tattoo. Tell us about what that means to you.
Nah, you can't stare at this for too long. You're gonna get fucked.
Bro.
Nah, man, I'm a big Naruto fan, bro.
Me too.
You know what I mean? I got the seal on my stomach. I got I got like Kuruma's like whole writing around my whole, you know what I mean?
No
like
way.
Feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Like I got, you know, being a fan of staying up for Toonami, Cartoon Network past 12-2 on Saturdays.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? That shit
Swim.
Yeah, come on, son.
bro.
Come on,
Let's
bro.
go.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that shit was everything. And yeah, I'm a big fan of Naruto. I think watching this kid who had nothing, came from nothing, smoked from nothing. Like we all cried equally so many times in that show. And like watching him find resolve and then conviction over and over and over and over. Like that's my life, son.
Yeah,
that's
a great
beautiful.
point.
That's a beautiful analogy.
You know what I mean?
I fuck with that.
That's that my life. So it's like, you know, that's why I be having these shits.
That's a great point as well. Just going in, like almost merging what you were talking about with consistency.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
like,
Naruto's. I mean, I remember when I first started doing this, man. Like, I definitely like think about like, you know, the inspirations in my life, and that'd be one of them. You know, there's this character named Rock Lee. You know what I mean?
Shit.
You know, that's my favorite character
he
from
really
the whole
shows
show.
hands too.
That's my favorite character. Nigga got no ninjutsu, no nothing. Just got straight hands and kicks, and he gonna beat your ass. He be up against dudes waving the skies and the elements of the world. But yeah, watching like that guy's story really inspired me, man. I'd be like, yo, like if it isn't 7 days locked in the lab, then it's 14 days of writing a new song every day. If it isn't 14 days of writing a new song, it's a month of making a new EP and then going out twice as much to network and tune in with the right people. And if it isn't a month, then it's 3 and goes on and forth.
That's what it takes. It's like,
you know what I mean?
Speaking of Naruto, the only thing I can think of is like I'm gonna be Hokage. Believe it. You feel like that's for you on your life. Like,
bro, you gonna be.
I'm a.
I ain't gonna lie. You know who's really the Hokage? Wise boy Jeremy, son.
Okay. Shout out Wise boy Jeremy, man.
Me, I'm just more like one of the 5 Kages. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I'm one of the. You know what I mean?
Which one?
Ah, man. I mean, I wouldn't even say I'm just one of the main sages. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
If I had to be, probably Jiraiya.
I was about to say, bro.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Jiraiya, bro.
Yeah, R.I.P. Jiraiya.
Fuck that nigga Pain, bro.
Fuck that nigga Pain. Yeah. Gave me pain, son. Yeah, facts. Naruto stand forever. Hotaku stand forever, man. You know what I mean? Love them all.
So yeah, let's get into this album, man.
Hold on, I got one more question.
Oh yeah,
on
run
the
it.
same note, like cinematic shit, anime, all that.
Yeah.
something I noticed scrolling through YouTube and shit, the music videos are all mad cinematic.
Yeah.
Super narrative.
Yeah.
Tell me about some of that creative vision that's at play there, influences, any of that, because I'm super like, yo, I've not seen music videos that are doing it the way you're doing it. So
I used to watch like all these sick videos by like Joji and like by like Tame Impala and like 070 Shake and like all these old Michael Jackson joints. Like, you know, like when he had it was the one with the movie when he shot up, when motherfuckers shoot up the club. And he's
You Rock
dancing.
My World?
Yes.
Bro, that's my fucking favorite one.
Yo, what? My
You
mom,
Rock My World.
Bro, you know what I mean? Like, yo, bro, when I was a kid, man, my mom every time she'll wipe the living room up and throw on all these cool old videos, you know, whether it's Michael Jackson, Alicia Keys, Amy Winehouse joints. So I think as I grew up and kind of watching like even dudes like Creative Control, like I remember when they was like popping off stupid and like they would do like the joints, I'd be like, yo, like I gotta match the aesthetic. And me, I'm just like an aesthetically pleasing guy, you know. I like things to look nice, you know. It's part of the job.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah. Well, I mean, we could really move into the album. That's what we're here about. Shout out.
It's the word.
So, I mean, yeah, just to start, like, I'm curious, like, what is the story? What is the inspiration behind this album?
Woo.
I mean, I know that might not be a simple question, but give us a little brief, you know.
Nah, synopsis, man. Driving Blind. You know, Driving Blind, I mean, essentially it's an album, you know, for everyone that's kind of pursuing a goal and has a tunnel vision in their lives, you know. It's kind of something to represent the fact when you have this faith in yourself and you have this vision for something, everything around you kind of starts to dissipate a little bit in your vision because you're so focused on this one thing. But, you know, if you feel you might feel, you know, your shadow, you know, try and prick at you, you know, and pull you down, such as, you know, from doubt, insecurity, fear, you know, lack of confidence, so on and so forth. And it's like, you know, when you just keep going, man, you put that trust, and that's driving blind, you know what I mean? It's to go beyond yourself, not as yourself, but it's, you know, task at hand, you know what I mean? And it's like we're all doing it. You driving blind, she's driving blind, he driving blind, you're driving blind, you're driving blind, everybody all driving blind, son. And like I think no album is supposed to just be the magnum opus. I think it's too early to claim something like that now. And I think that's just because I'm just so excited to know that it's the beginning. So it's like, why would I, you know, like box that in or make, you know, so you don't, you know what I mean? It's what I make is what I make, and it's, you know, the goal at the end of the day is to make great songs. So they're gonna be timeless, and you know what I mean, they'll grow and evolve as things just go.
In making your music, do you feel like you ever like pertain to a specific audience, or do you feel like your audience, the people listening to your music, has kind of just grown around your art?
I feel like it's definitely grown around the art. You know, I mean, I think, you know, to make a career with this shit, you have to identify a space to grow up in. You have to have a consistency with the sound. You have to have a consistency with the branding, the awareness, the mindfulness. There's so many keys that go into it. Also many things you have to compartmentalize. And I think for me, I'm the artist that never really like, I don't go for the viral moments. You know, I don't really go for the moments, to be honest. I just know that I am the moment. You know, as long as I'm breathing and walking, and, you know, it's a blessing for me to be here, you know what I mean? So it's like, I think because there's already such a vision set, like, it's just all growing together at once. It's not just something that's just shooting straight up. You know what I mean? This it's like my boy told me once, this shit already happened. You know, you don't want to chip at it. You don't want to knock it with a sword or an axe. You want to use a chisel. You know what I mean? Because, you know, how many rocks can you handle falling down, showing you what's really here. You know what I mean? That's a gem right there, man.
Nah, really
I was about to
is,
say,
bro.
I was bars.
Yeah,
like y'all really gotta replay that when you listen to this interview.
Facts.
No,
like
bro.
real shit.
I'm giving
And,
y'all fucking
Clip
gems.
that shit. Clip that
while
shit,
we got
bro.
the time, like, definitely go stream Life of Tom's new album.
Facts.
So it's Driving Blind.
Yes, sir.
Oh, no.
Driving blind. Oh wait, you guys asked me about the features. Yeah, I totally forgot to answer that. Yeah, that's my bad.
No, it's all good. It's been great convos.
Working with all those guys like Wiki, Suave, Cautious Clay, you know, Sko, Jev, Wise Boy, Jeremy, you know, this is all my guys. You know what I mean? Jev, that's the Canada Connect, you know what I mean? Wise, that's the Jersey, you know, GWB, you know what I mean? Sko, that's Comrade Heights, you know what I mean? You know, Suave, that's my ATL bro, you know what I mean? Wiki, it's everybody's favorite cousin from the Upper West, you know what I mean?
Sir.
Resided in the lower, you know, but furthermore, you know, everything came natural, artist to artist. You know, it's not like managers was all trying to put us in rooms and shit, labels. Nah, you know what I mean? You just, you know what I mean? When you that nigga, man, you know what I mean? Niggas start fucking with you. It just is what it is.
Grew,
yeah,
naturally.
family. It's family business, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The vibe was really infectious on that album. You could just
Thank
hear
you,
it when
man.
you were listening. One of my favorite songs, and something I wanted to ask you about,
Yeah.
I've been waiting to ask when we got the interview, was I seen EXO Tour Life.
Whoo,
Can you talk a little bit about like what Uzi's song means to you and how that inspired that?
I love that song so fucking much, bro. Bro, that whole album, when he popped out, bro, that was the Zandemic, Molly Water vibes. Oh, my Lord. But the way that really came out, I used to run with this old tech app, music tech app, and like 2017, the founder and I were just chilling, and I remember they used to run this live event thing every Tuesday, and they had all these photographers and shit, and they just called us back, and me and this guy were, you know, we were doing business at the time, and I remember he put up the post on IG and it put EXO Tour Life.
No way.
And I remember thinking about that same moment because I was actually the first person that ever managed me.
Wow.
So, you know, it was actually very full circle. And if that song is essentially a OD to, you know, myself, you know, hip hop, you
Great
know,
song.
my experience, my life, you know, and just it's actually a signification of we just getting started. You know what I mean? So, yeah, EXO Tour Life.
Shout out. Yo, bro. Another question we have about the album. I mean,
Yeah.
like, obviously, it's gonna be played everywhere. But
Facts.
is there an ideal location or ideal like listening scenario that you want it to be played? Is it in like concert? Is it in the car? Is it in the whip?
In the whip.
I mean, that makes sense given the title.
Take that ride. You know what I mean? Wherever the fuck it is, son. You know what I mean?
That's when to
whether,
play it.
whether it's that, if it's that beat up Audi or, you know, that Bentley from the 80s you found in that new house you bought, or that, you know, upgraded, you know what I mean, Ford, whatever the fuck car you driving, bro. Like, it's meant for car speakers.
With music.
Boom.
Yeah.
Love it. Put
Hey,
that
that's
on
what
your
everyone
car
tells me,
playlist.
too.
You mixed it in car speakers? Did you check it?
Yo, hell
great.
yeah, what?
Always.
Me and Pat was like, bro, we was
All
on
in
Zoom.
the car.
Bro, we was texting all the time. Not Zoom. We was like texting all the time, and I'd be like, yo, how's it sound to your whip? Be like, yo, I'd be like, yo, I'm in this whip now. It sound good.
That's a final test before you release that
Of
shit.
course, man. Car test is everything, son. Yeah.
And off the album, what do you feel like is your favorite song? You have one?
Off from the album?
Yeah, from the album.
Oh man. Well,
hard question.
shit. It's
Bangers.
whoo.
Too many to choose from.
I definitely say EXO Tour Life.
Let's go.
That was number one. Also, was a
my
bitch to
favorite song,
remember
too.
to rap that shit, bro, at the show. That was so hard to rap. Like, at least practice was, it was a whole thing. It was fire, though. But, yeah, EXO Tour Life. Definitely got to go Overthinking.
Sir.
That was actually the first song me and Plain Pat ever made together. And then I'd say Hands with Wiki.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dropping knowledge.
Yeah, man.
Dropping knowledge.
Yeah, son.
And in creating your art, do you feel like you write from emotion? Do you write from experience? What's your headspace? What was your headspace when you wrote this album?
It was to actually really say something, you know, have a statement, and really speak, and not just, you know, put a bunch of words together that sound nice. You know, I think through this experience I realized there's a deeper thing. There's a deeper reason why I'm on this journey. There is a message, there's a purpose, and there's an electricity that I spark in people when they're in the room with me. And I realized that this project needs to be a conduit, you know, to kind of just segue myself in the game, you know, and I think more than that, kind of get everyone eye to eye with the fact that, like, yeah, bro. Yeah, we doing this shit, son.
We really doing this shit.
You know what I mean?
sure.
And it's different, you know what I mean? Like, shit different when you get from the mud, man. You know what I mean? Hey, we all got different definitions of that, but you know what I mean? Driving blind.
Driving blind, I don't know, bro.
Come on.
Question, like, you've been on this artist journey, right? You're collabing with these dope other artists.
Yes, sir.
Right now. So it's like, do you have a vision for yourself in 1-2 years time? Like,
hell yeah.
What does it look like?
Bro, what? Oh God, dude. I mean, I got that one album, son. It's that one album I've been working on for 5 years, son.
Wow.
Produced all by me. Every year, I'm just scratching it, added it over. I mean, you know, definitely. Yeah, you know, I mean, you know, new more other projects. You know, me and Kirk Knight, we got something on the way.
Nice.
Me and Parris Pleasant, we got something on the way. You know, but I think for me, it's, you know, I want to get more into the fashion. I want to expand, you know, the LIFEOFTHOM brand. You know, kind of create it into its own thing. You know, I think the recent drop that we did with Lambs really kind of inspired me to move there, and I've always just, you know, been a savant of my own in that texture, so I want to push that. But more than that, you know what I mean, you know, world domination, son.
Yeah,
that's the goal.
That's the goal, son. You know what I mean?
What Joey said.
Yeah, come on, bro. You know, playing, you know, every country, you know, cooking up. You know what I mean? With you know the you know the musicians over in Europe. You know, making art. You know, with people over in the, you know, the Caribbeans. You know what I mean? Like actually, like, you know, building impact. You know, maybe getting up with some of these world leaders and telling them what the fuck is up, son.
No,
you
bro,
know what I mean? It's
for
deeper
real.
than rap, son.
Every time.
This is really your platform for it.
I wanted to just off of what you were just talking about with that one album you've been working on for a long time.
Yeah.
What is that like? And is that an ode to hip hop? Is that an ode to you? Is that something that you see yourself maybe genre bending, genre changing? Are we gonna hear a LIFEOFTHOM genre? You know what I'm saying?
Remember when in that first interview when I said alt rap is going to be the thing that will take over?
So it's all rap.
Shit. So it's a combination, man. It's like, you know, without giving too much, you know, it's like indie mixed with hip hop. You know, it's got, you know, crazy guitar riffs, insane, you know, some lo-fi drums here, maybe a dark trap record. Okay. You know what I mean? Wow. Without saying too much, I will say one person was on that project, even though we talking about Driving Blind, my boy Johan Lennox.
Okay.
Okay.
Great artist. I don't know if y'all into him.
I'm not yet.
I haven't yet.
I will be.
Right, yeah, I'll text one of y'all the link. Jude, I'll text that to you.
Yeah, please do, bro. Please do.
You're gonna lose your mind.
Whenever that drops, like, we coming right back here.
I will say this, you know, it's all about timing with these projects, man. Like, look at No Worries, bro. 13 fucking years, son. Or it was like, 13 years. You know what I mean? That album took mad long to come out. Even at certain points with this project. I remember I'd be in the studio, I'd be in Hop's room, and he'll be like, and I you know, I see him in the hall, and we'll chop it up. You know what I mean? I'd be like, damn, Hop, like, damn, this shit's been taking mad long, but we're like finally here. You know, what's the longest project, you know, you ever walk on? He's like, psh, longest. Hell, I'm still doing them right now. Oh, some of these don't come see light till years.
Damn.
Sometimes that's just what the process is. You know what I mean? But, you know, art is supposed to be infinite forever, so can't rush that greatness.
No, can't rush that. You definitely can't.
You
know? I do feel like, just going off that, there is something that is to be said about putting stuff out while people are still here.
For sure.
I've been thinking a lot over the past 2 weeks about D'Angelo. May he rest in peace. Sure. And, you know, we got obviously a great album in 2014 from him.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But we hadn't heard from him in years, you know, and I think like the people were waiting. The people were really waiting. So
I mean, looking, I'm sure there's other reasons, but, you know, looking at, like, you know, what brought him there, you know what I mean? Like, cancer's a bitch, son.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that shit gets at you. You shit, man. We don't know if that man was going through it for years, you know what I mean? Yeah. But that's why it's like we got to appreciate, you know, when we here, man, you know, the living, man, appreciate life. Yeah. For real special. Yeah. Facts, you know, R.P. D'Angelo.
Oh, sure. Well, shit, bro. Thank you for that. On that note, you want to get into some freestyle? I think we could.
Shit, man. Yeah, what y'all got for me, man? Sure. Also, great questions that I asked, boys. You guys are fucking nailing the fucking group right now.
Thank you.
Yo,
hey, we gotta know.
Let's run it with the XO Tour Life. What about that?
Yeah, come on.
Y'all can just run it, Grant. WFP.
He put this on. All right, check it. Wait, hold up. Check. Niggas up in here tweaking.